Okay. Oh yeah. I know. I know. Yeah, he's my high school classmate's son. That's what I was connected with. High school classmate's son. Yep. Roll those shoulders back. Welcome together. Oh, they're yeah. Megan was a performer in high school. I mean, she was in all. And she was yeah. His mom. She was in all the drama productions, and then they did. Oh yeah, they did Civic Theater. I mean, she still does plays. She's she's my age, so. Oh yeah, they're very much in that. And I think so far, he doesn't have his mom. Yeah. Right. Well, I think as long as he's not going to make money off of it, and it's getting him some exposure, they'll probably be okay with it. Roll those shoulders forward. All right. Let's just add some movement with breath. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, lower down. Kate and I think Linda is. Yeah. And lift it up. Yeah, we're. You guys are 6 feet apart. You're good. Not good. Oh. All right. Just reach up and just shift your shoulders. Reach for the ceiling. All right, bring those hands down, reach down under your legs, and we'll come up this way. We're just getting those shoulders moving. All right, just bring your hands down to your lap, and we're going to do a seated cat, cow, or cow-cat. Actually, we'll arch into that space, and then around the back and come up. And again. One more time. And then come up right. Let's bring those hands into heart center. Connect your thumb to your breastbone. And I'm just going to turn to one side. Other way. Back across. One more time. Making it a bigger movement, reach up. And then reach those arms around, hook the back of your chair and grab your leg. Up and over to the other side. Go back across to each side one more time. Oh, yeah. Well, I just took it off. Did your feet are cold? Nope. I guess I could have left my socks on. I didn't think of that. All right. Let's cross our right leg over our left. We're going to do a seated eagle. So open those arms up. And the right arm is on the bottom. They had a wingspan measure thing over there at Wonderscope. A what? Wingspan thing where you stand in front of it and spread your arms out, see how far your wingspan is, like that. I confirmed I got a 6 foot wingspan, so. Wow. So broaden your shoulders, just targeting that upper back and neck area. And slowly shift your torso forward. Lean a bit into this. Open the hands and cross the legs. We'll switch our top leg. Left leg on top. Left arm on the bottom. Intertwine. You know, you can always put your hands here if you need to. Broaden the shoulders. Sit up tall through the torso. Slowly slide forward. And release it. Reach back again. Just kind of spread those wings. Take it up. All right. Let's go ahead and extend one leg out. Reach back with the hands. So you might need to scoot to the front of your chair. So we're going to hang on here and just lean into this. It is kind of easy to tip your chair, so be mindful here. As I'm doing. All right. Option here, you can lift that leg up and support it with the opposite hand. Oh boy, see the bottom of my feet are clean, right? Yeah. Yeah. I'm mirroring, thinking mirroring. So right.
So where is this thing?
I'm just hooking the chair.
Okay. I can't see.
Yeah, you need anchor a little bit. Yeah. So I could draw little smiley faces on my foot. All right, other side. Extend it out, lean into it. And sit up and support that leg with the opposite hand. And you look at your foot and go, okay, I hope my feet are clean. I pretty much go barefoot at home all the time, so I'm okay. All right, release that, open those legs out. And we're just gonna walk down and up, so it's the hands, right hand down, left hand down, right hand up, left hand up, press up right, big breath in, bring it back down. Just feel that left hand up, right hand up, press it up the torso, stretch up tall, both hands down, right hand up, left hand up, push those legs, stretch up tall. We'll do that one more time. Hands come down. Left hand, right hand, and bring it up. All right, so we're going to come into a chair supported side angle. I'm going to get the hands on the back. There we go. So you can see more of my legs. So I'm going to have my right leg out to the side. There we go. The warm clothes I could find this morning are all black, so I look like Catwoman here or something. All right, so the hand that's reaching down the leg, we're just going to bring it up. And just the first few reps, you're just lifting up. And we're going to gradually start to work our way to the left side. Maybe a little farther over that second time. And as we start to come farther over, you might need to move this hand for a little better support. Now a little farther. And this last one, we're going to take it as far as you are comfortable going and just hold. Now we're going to come back up. This other hand's going to reach straight up. We're just going to flow side to side. And dancing warrior supported by the chair. We're going to come into basically reverse warrior. And bring that hand down. Pull this leg in. We'll shift across to the other side. Chair supported. Side angle. So we'll start out now with that left hand reaching down the leg. The first time we just go straight up. Lift the ribs, feel that space in the rib cage. Bring it back down. A little farther over the second time. Bring it back down. So far the third time, you might need to change that right hand position. Do that one more time, as far over as you feel comfortable, and hold. And come up. Go ahead and bring the other way. If you're on lane 4 out there, slow it down by. And again. All right. Let's go ahead and bring that in. We're going to come on up and do some chair-supported sun salutations. I'm going to turn my chair this way. All right. So I'm far enough away that when I go to a flat back, I can get my hands just about the center of the chair. You're just going to check your leg position, and we're going to come back up to mountain pose, or Tadasana. And just breathe and stretch up tall a few times first. Really rooting those feet. Big inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale down. Do that 2 more times, and on that last one, we'll take it into a forward fold. Inhale, lift up. And then forward fold, flatten the back. Walk your feet back and into a chair-supported plank. And then pull the hips back. Flat the back. And step our right foot forward. Warrior 1. Just your back foot is needed. Lift the hands up. And we're just going to take those hands up and down a few times. Keep your front knee bent. Just feel on the shoulders. Reach it even back somewhat. Take it up. Slice it through. Reach back. Lift it up. Slice it through. One more time. And then bring your hands down to the seat of the chair. Step back into plank. And then dog. Go ahead and step that left foot forward. Warrior 1. Lift up. Same thing here. We're getting the shoulders mobilized. Slice it through. Stretch up overhead. And again, slice it through. Lift up overhead. Slice it through. Lift up overhead. Let's do that one more time. Slice it through. Lift it up. And then come back down to your chair. Step back into plank. Pull lift back. Slightly bend the knees. Walk the feet in a little closer. Unroll your spine. Come on up. Open your chest and shoulders. Stand nice and tall. Back to mountain pose. Inhale up again. Forward fold. Flatten the back. This time we're going to do a bird dog. So extend your right leg back and your left arm. And switch sides. Extend your left leg back. Reach out with your right arm. Switch sides. Let's go back to that right leg, left arm. And switch sides. One more time the other way. And switch sides. All right, bend your knees. Come back up the mountain. Open the shoulders. Bring your big toes all the way together. Stand nice and tall. All right. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Flatten the back. This time we're gonna go ahead and just step that right foot forward and that left foot back. So we set up for warrior one. But instead of going there, we're gonna go ahead and set up for triangle. Reach up, and if you wanna press that front leg straight, you can. If you need to keep it bent a little bit, do so. So we're in a chair supported triangle. Well, technically, a triangle can have a bent front knee.
But it shouldn't Johnny be turned.
Oh, switch your leg. Yeah, switch your front leg. You're all right.
I thought you said the right foot for.
Well, I'm doing my left. Okay, let's see. I think.
Never mind, it doesn't matter, I'll do the other.
Yeah, well, get you, turn your body toward the window then. Yeah, turn your body toward, you're okay. Just
I
turn,
know what you're saying, I got it.
okay, there you go.
I got it now.
You're doing a revolve triangle, which is fine. It's
You know, what triangle?
revolved.
Oh, revolve.
That's what I was doing. I knew
Yeah,
that.
see,
all the
she's an advanced student here.
Here's your revolution. Yes.
She's an overachiever. All right, bring it down. Pull one leg back, other leg goes to the front. So we're just gonna open up to the other side. I'm using that chair to help keep that bottom side of the torso really extended.
time. Oh, good. I didn't know that.
What?
Like the-
Oh yeah, Bob Ventrilo did that.
Who did?
Bob Ventrilo.
Well,
I
I
don't know who that is.
Well, it was just bare. It was like a weird.
He's just a member here?
Oh yeah, he's a member here.
I
Yep.
don't know who that is.
And come back. Bring your big toes together, bend your knees, make your way back to standing or mountain pose. Yeah, he's a member. He just, we had to, it's just, you see how rough the brick is around there? It was like that behind it too.
Oh.
So apparently that, that had been a storefront at one time and there'd been a door there. Like
See,
many,
I've forgotten here except for Macy's.
I remember Macy's.
That's
My
it.
mom used to work.
but this window, they
Yeah,
added,
what's-
this window here came out of the coffee shop. Of Crows. Crows took it out because they put in their opening, the accordion window, so yeah.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna do one more. We're gonna do an option of warrior three this time. So have your right leg in front, your left leg in back. We're gonna keep facing the chair this time. Reach up. And then warrior three is just where you stand on one leg and lift the leg up. And if you need to just keep your toe tight, on the floor and still engage your glutes, you can still engage those muscles if you aren't comfortable lifting that whole foot up. Think about flexing your foot so you're reaching through your heel, because that's a direct connection to your hip. Bring that down. And we'll get to the other side. Step back first and then warrior one. And my feet are getting cold now. And bring it down, warrior three. And we have a lower threshold temperature, it has to get to a lower temperature to kick our heat on here than it would probably in most people's homes. So bring it down, bend the knees, unroll your spine. Back to mountain.
Go barefoot when you get cherry.
I know you did, yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and come back to our chair. I'm gonna turn it back around. Go to our kneeling lunge series, and I didn't give you guys any blocks, did I? Okay, well, we'll just turn both legs around. We'll be all right. We'll just use both legs up. We can make it work. Yeah, I used the blocks Wednesday night in yoga Wednesday night, and then I laid them all out and sprayed them down, and they're still where they got sprayed. All right.
I could bring mine home.
So turn. And we do have some for sale too, so if you want to have your own. And certain things we're probably gonna highly encourage, obviously mats, we're gonna insist that people bring their own mats now. But those, I'm curious, I've been spraying the blocks with the Force of Nature's, the chlorine water, and see how they hold up. Let's come back to the front.
I wouldn't think very well.
Huh?
I wouldn't think very well with blocks.
Yeah, it's a little less drastic than Lysol, because we're gonna do a hip hitch here, so I've got my sit bone off the chair, and I'm just gonna pull it's like I'm trying to lift my hip into my elbow. So, yeah, we sprayed that stuff, but we sprayed it all down with Lysol when we were closed for the, initial lockdown. And like, even after the first time we sprayed that stuff, they got this kind of weird I don't know if slimy is the right word, but it changed the feel of them.
It didn't make it slip, did it?
It did initially, I think, yeah. They just, if you pick them up with your hands and were holding them, they just felt different. And even the dumbbells to some extent do that too, but not as bad. All right, bring it down. And then we're just gonna barely lift the heel off the floor. Set it down. So we're just engaging the hip flexors. We're not really lifting real high, no momentum. Set it down again. Let's do that 2 more times. Lift, brief hold, lower it down. Last one. I see another bird's nest up there. Vacated, obviously, but
Yeah.
That's the same one, isn't it?
no, that one, the other one was down by the chair down there. 'Cause I sit on the bench to take a picture of it. All right, let's turn our knees around the other way. Make sure you're sitting nice and tall in our torso. And then seated twist. And hopefully by the time you guys come back next week, we'll have Halloween all in that window and decorated for that.
You better, you're running out of time.
Well, there's a contest for the merchant, the tenants next week, so we're gonna explain more how that works when we get there.
Somebody's got a sign.
All right. That pick or treat, yeah. All right, so go ahead and straighten your leg out, let your hip drop.
We talked about our group taking a
Stretch,
picture.
yeah,
What in Compton?
Well, what they want us to do is they want people to take selfies in front of the businesses with the decorations, hopefully, and then you share it to the Redbridge Shopping Center Facebook page and with a specific hashtag. And the tenants that get the most shares of their business, there's a little rent credit coming in. If we first, second, third place, I'm like, oh yeah, I'll take that. All right.
And then the restaurants will probably win.
Oh,
I'll get the drug people out there.
and bring it back. But we've got people that come in every day and was like, come in and work out, go out and take a picture.
Yeah.
We can keep that moving, I think, pretty well. All right, let's come back around to the front.
So it's the number of pictures, not the number of hits on Facebook?
Well, it's basically, it's, so we're gonna pick this leg up and we're just gonna extend it out. It's my right leg. I'm just straightening and bending it now.
You need to move your chair.
Well, I've got my little stand in the way. Well, I've got a new tripod coming, so.
They'll try.
Four.
And no, it's like this, you know.
All right, and 5. All right. Put that foot down. Again, I just caught myself slouching, but check your posture. Straighten and bend. Now, I think they're trying to drive traffic to the shopping center's Facebook page, which that's fine.
That's not.
I get stuff from the shopping center on Facebook all the time.
Yeah.
I think I must
All
have
right, set it
done
down.
something that could do
You
that.
hit
but I don't know.
So this time we're gonna kind of take the knee out. This leg will stay straight. If it wants to roll out, that's fine. We're gonna extend our leg at an angle, so we've got a little bit of almost like a little bar move here. 2, and down, 3, 4, and 5. Other side, same thing, just a little. Well, I'm slouching every time here. Bad instructor. And down.
You've been doing a lot.
2, 3, and 4, and 5. All right. So let's go ahead and sit back up nice and tall. And we'll go ahead and try cow face. We don't have a band, so what we're gonna do, you're gonna have
What
to,
is calculate this out?
it's this thing, and I don't know how that, I mean, obviously warrior. I know. So you take your right hand and just reach it down your back. Your left hand, try to come up toward the other. We're not trying to hook and pull. We're just trying to reach those two toward each other. So you're gonna lift your right shoulder, left shoulder's gonna drop, and then try to push your head back into your upper arm, the arm right behind your head. There you go. Yeah.
I worked all day yesterday.
And this tripod is made to hold a phone instead of me trying to force a phone holder onto a regular tripod, so. And it also has a ring light that Hopefully it'll give me a little better lighting. Other side.
I'm getting my new phone today.
Oh, yay.
What are you getting?
A 12, a new 12.
Oh, are you?
Wow.
Wow. All right, left arm on top, right arm on the bottom. Again, take it as far as you can. That bottom arm is usually a little harder for most of us, just
What's
getting that
the
arm back there.
11.
Oh, wow. Keep up.
Well, that's because I'm on their program.
You get a new phone? Okay.
Oh, wow.
And my phone's 3 years old and but when I put a new battery in it, it's worked pretty good. Reach it down. And then we're just gonna cross, give yourself a hug and turn side to side. I'm kind of like, I've got everything set up the way I want it and I know where everything is.
Yeah.
Don't mess with it.
Well, when you transfer yourself over, back to where it was.
Yeah.
You transfer your day.
All right. Open up. We'll change our top arm. Again, just give yourself a hug. Slowly rotate side to side. Targeting that upper body and neck. I'm still catching myself when I'm wearing a mask for several hours. I'm still catching myself grinding my teeth. I'm kind of clenching my jaw. I think it's just because of that pull on my ears, and I know there's a solution to that too. I just haven't gotten around to doing that. All right.
Well, what is it?
You can have like an ear, you can thing it so you attaches to a thing behind your head instead of your ears. That's the thing. All right, so we're gonna take the hands, thumbs leading up to the side. And then pull it down, elbows leading, tuck into your sides. Take it up again. Bring it down the center. So we're just doing some patterning here. Back up. Palms to the front, pull it down. So if we activate these muscles in our upper back, it gets a little more blood flow to them, palm center, and actually the palms can even face you. Up, and again, big reach. And up, turn it all the way around, draw down, and up. One more time. Lift it up. And pull it in. All right. Bring our hands onto our legs, and we're just going to do a few torso circles. You just literally feel your weight roll across your sit bones down there. And after you've done 4 or 5 revolutions in one side, I almost said revelations, go the other way. All right, so we're going to do a little shoulder blade retraction. I know you guys can't see what that looks like, but we'll just have our palms out here. And if you pull your elbows back, the shoulder blades are probably going to squeeze toward the spine too. So just feel that. And then we're just going to bring it all the way across. Pull it back. Another arm on top. Pull it back. Think about squeezing more the bottom part of your shoulder blade, the pointy part. We're good at pulling on the top. We just aren't as good at pulling on the bottom equally. Cross, squeeze, cross. Let's do one more with each arm, alternating the top arm, and squeeze. All right. And shake it out. And this last part is going to be more for the neck. The other thing that happens to our neck is we start kind of doing that, and it really stresses those neck muscles. So just bring your hands behind your head, interlace the fingers, make a cradle for your head, and then start to press your head into your hands. And then also start to, it's like you're trying to push your elbows out to the sides. So we're engaging the neck muscles basically in the way they're designed to be engaged. And in a perfect world, our head would be perfectly stacked on the top of our spine. We have all of our little electronics and desk work that we do. All right, so we're going to move into a little bit of a stretch here. So start to relax the shoulders. Gently start to tip the skull forward, guiding the chin toward the collarbones, but still keeping the collarbones lifting. So you're not collapsing your upper back. That's the difference. Usually there's a collapse, usually from the mid rib cage all the way up to the base of the skull when we're rounding forward. And then one more time, lift up with a little bit of resistance and release. All right. So move on down to the lower body. We're going to pick up a leg. They are cold. So push onto that inside of that knee. And if you want to gently push, pull up on the other end and rotate that thigh bone a little more, do so. It shouldn't hurt. It should feel like a nice deep stretch. Holding these a little longer. Just what happens is when we first cross our legs, the muscles kind of guard a little bit, and we just have to hold it long enough that they start to release and get past that. All right, so release the hand on the foot, and we're just going to slowly do some ankle circles.
Because when we have the S next week,
What was that?
S word,
Oh, no profanity allowed in class.
they're still predicting it.
I know. They can be wrong.
And it just supposed to be slurs.
When they say flurries, then that's when we get
All
home.
right,
Oh.
and then point and flex here too. And we're still holding this hip stretch. We usually don't hold it this long, a little longer than usual today. All right, let's go ahead and take that foot off. A little marching. And we'll go to the other side. Same thing, pushing down on the knee,
In the middle. at the
gently
middle
pressing up on the foot. So we're just encouraging that rotation of your thigh bone.
I have cousins on the opposite side of the state in Montevideo, and I had 6, 7 inches.
Well, Iowa got nailed last weekend.
Yeah. Minnesota.
Yeah. It's just crazy how yesterday was 80 degrees. I
40
mean,
degrees.
we were sweating. We did power pump outside.
My partner was hot, but I just said, I'm not.
No.
I did.
No. I have a fan.
All right, release the hand on the foot. Still keep pressing on that knee and circle that ankle.
I cleaned all my flowers off my deck. I meant to do it yesterday because I knew
Well, I
what was
think I
coming.
need to tonight. It's gonna be a hard, so I'm gonna pull the herbs.
Oh, yeah.
And then get rid of anything like this.
Yeah, your plant's got to get in now, that's for sure.
Everything's thrown away.
All right.
My tables are covered.
Point and flex now, out now. All right. So we're going to take both feet out again. Again, we're leaning on the front edge of our chair, so be mindful of how your weight's distributed and try not to tip your chair over. And I know some of you are at home on dining room chairs and stuff too, so reach down as far as you can. This is basically a chair-supported staff pose. This would be a good one to do with 2 chairs, which I need, once we get in here for good, I'm going to be doing more 2-chair stuff too. Need to do that. All right. Walk your hands back up. Lift your hands overhead. And we're going to do this crossbody. And again, we're just duplicating something we're usually sitting on the floor to do. Left hand is going to come across to the outside of the right leg. And you can go ahead and grab the back of that chair for a little extra support. And actually, I like the chair better because I'm getting a better stretch in my shoulder here than I would if we were sitting on the floor. Breathe into that twisted torso. Lift your torso up. Recenter your torso. We're going to repeat the whole series. So we're going to lean forward with both hands, just straight down those legs again. Grab whatever you can. Looks like I need a pillow under my heels. And sit back up, stretch both hands toward the sky. And then we're going to bring that right arm across to the outside of the left leg, reach across to the opposite side. The other arm, if you can grab the back of the chair, and gives you a little extra support, a little extra tug on that shoulder. Exhale and release. And come up. We're going to revisit some twists here, mainly with the neck. I'm gonna get my little reading habit ready too, but all right. So go ahead and bring your hands into heart center. And this just helps tell you where your chin is. So it's gonna, thumbs on the breastbone, chin aligned with your middle finger. So we're just gonna start by turning the head, looking over the right shoulder. Check your posture, sit up tall. Slowly come back to center. Other way, look over that left shoulder. And back to center. Now we're going to tilt the right ear toward the right shoulder. And this is one that's really important to be aligned. The head wants to drift forward, but you get a lot more targeted stretch of your left neck if you keep it aligned. Back up, other way. The other thing that tends to happen to people, and I do it myself, and I've looked around, seen it happening in classes, is when you lay your head side to the side, almost like you tend to close your eyes. And all right, so we're going to combine those two movements. So we're going to first, actually I take it back, I'm going to do this the other way. Tilt first, then turn. So it's a two-part movement, and that protects your neck muscles. So I'm actually looking down at the floor out to the outside of my right thigh. And then I untwist, sit up, tilt to the left side, turn the head so I'm looking down at the ground. Come back up, lift up. And then we're going to do that with the torso. Turn the torso just on the axis of your spine first. Bring it across. And then we'll go ahead and you can take your hands off for this one because we're not following our head as much, but go ahead. And I think I'm going to keep mine here. Just lean and then turn. It's just a little more protective of your spine to break that down into two steps. And unturn, come up, other side, tilt, and twist. Untwist, untilt. All right. Interlace those fingers. We're just going to stretch out those hands, really spread those palms. Slowly creep those hands upwards. Release. Let's go ahead and pull the fingers back on your right hand. Spread them as well. Pull the knuckles underneath. Other side, pulling on the fingertips, stretching the bottom side of the wrist. Pull the knuckles through. And we'll just do a few circles here, wrist therapy. Roll those hands through. Go through about 3 or 4 times each way. Make sure you are equal with that. Flip it over. And let's give those hands a shake. And just let them rest on your thighs. Relax those shoulders. And continuing on the Make Change Work For You reading from De Leon. To make change work for you, look constructively at your situation and ask yourself how you can benefit from the transformation that has taken place. As threatening as change can seem, it is often a sign that a new era of your life has begun. If you reevaluate your plans and goals in the days or weeks following a major change, you will discover that you can adapt your ambition to the circumstances before you, and even capitalize on these changes. Optimism, enthusiasm, and flexibility will aid you greatly here, as there is nothing to be gained by dwelling on what might have been. Change can hurt in the short term, but if you're willing to embrace it proactively, its lasting impact will nearly always be physically, spiritually, and intellectually transformative. Namaste.
Namaste.
Now I'll turn this around. Everybody say hi.
Hello, everybody. Hey, everybody.
Hey. All right. Have a great day, guys.